Welcome back to The Christian View, and we're talking with Ali Froid about the entertainment industry and modeling and how you maintain modesty. But Ali, you pay it forward too. Tell us a little bit about how you give back in all that you've been given.
Sure. March 2013, my friend Marcus and I, we went out one day with 20 bologna sandwiches, and we just thought we were having a really bad week. So we went out to Atlanta and walked around lost as ever, and gave out these sandwiches to the homeless. And the feedback that they were giving us was like, I'm so hungry, can I have another one, you know? Do you have any water? We did not know how much was needed there in Atlanta. So we committed to doing that once a month. And while we were walking to the car, we were trying to figure out a name. So it's actually called Wandering to Nourish Atlanta.
I love it.
Marcus actually left for a couple of months and started one in Costa Rica.
Wow,
so we do have one there as well. And we hope to have it all over the world. So we do have a homeless branch, and it's grown to about 400 volunteers a month.
Wow.
Come and go, come and go. A lot of people attend with that. We have a big team. And then the last January, this past few months, I launched a branch called WTNA Kids. And as an actor, I didn't want to just benefit myself. I wanted to benefit others from it. So I spent a year with a sweet girl named Dahlia Mitten who had neuroblastoma cancer and passed away in November from it. When she passed away, I knew the impact I made on her life. Her thinking I was Tinkerbell, never knowing my name was Ali. We went swimming, I wore wings. We went to sleep, I was in my costume. I never took those wings off. She called me Tink and just became a godmother to her. It was amazing. So now I go to hospitals and I visit kids as all different characters and just make a smile on their faces. It makes me happy. And like we said when we were in the bathroom, girls in the bathroom, right? You receive more. You know, you really do. I mean, it just fills my heart.
That's right. It's not
so your motivation for going out initially to the homeless was you were having a bad week?
Just a bad week, yeah. We were best. I mean, we are best friends, and we were both like, gosh, you know, this week is just not going well, like how we planned, and it's just, And then we were like, well, we know things could be worse, so let's just remind us. You know?
Wow.
In foster child
we all need reminding, don't we?
We really are.
Yeah.
You know, are you using your professional career as a platform to definitely, that's awesome.
Yes, to reach out and share all of it. Yes, absolutely. Not for me. Not for me.
Wow.
How are people receptive to the gospel when you share in that industry? Because it seems to be an industry that's kind of so far removed from the way of God. How are they responsive?
You know, the industry really likes debates. And so a lot of people...
Did you see the movie God's Not Dead?
No, I didn't.
Oh my goodness.
I wanted to. I will see. It's great.
Do it.
Okay, I will. And they'll see posts, they'll see people talking about it, and they love to chime in there and say no. They love to chime in there and say yes. And that's where you get to say respectfully, you know, your view. I think everyone has their own opinion, but I don't think that you have to push it on anybody. But I think if you set an example and you walk the walk and you talk the talk, then that's where they're going to see, you know, I want to be like that, or I want to have a life like that. And it's a fulfilling life, you know, and if anyone wants to have a fulfilling life, then, you know, then they listen and they see what other people say, and that's what I say is, you know, thank you, God, for sure.
Do you have an accountability partner?
Do you have an accountability partner, someone that, you know, just comes alongside you and just encourages you and helps you toe the line?
Yeah, I have a great support team. Definitely my parents. My mom is my #1 phone call whenever I get anything. So she's like my rock. My grandmother was, she's not here, but definitely my mom. Like, I'll call her and be like, hey, so this is the scenario, what's your feedback? She's taken over a lot of what my grandmother had for me.
That's awesome.
So I wanted to ask about your ministry outreach to the homeless. Is there someone maybe that sticks out in your mind that really has been an inspiration to you, a homeless person who you've met? Or?
Yeah, we met someone that was called, his name's Abraham, and he was on a cardboard box, and he was just laying there, and it was hot, it was summer, and we woke him up and we said, hey, are you hungry? We have a, you know, a gift bag, and it has toothbrush, toothpaste, sandwich, you know, lunch, snacks. When was the last time you brushed your teeth? He's like, I don't even remember. When was the last time you showered? You know, I don't know. Long story short, he we got him into a home, living into a house, and helping him with his groceries and things like that, and he's doing terrific.
Great.
And we've gotten people jobs at Publix and helped them with their interviews and prepped them with that and given them the clothes for their interviews. And they've gotten the jobs, we followed up, and they're doing great.
Have there ever been any times that you've been afraid? I mean, in the streets of Atlanta, I mean, that first day that you went out there and you said you didn't know where you were, I'm sure you were in probably a rough part of town. But, you know, obviously God was with you, which He always is. But do you ever have fear in going into some of those areas? Because a lot of the people that are homeless have mental illnesses, as we know, and that can be dangerous at times.
I've been sure to be with, when Marcus and I went together, it was just the two of us. And to be honest with you, we love adventures, you know, so we went on it as like, okay, we're gonna make a day full of fun. And it was during the day. We would never be doing this at night. Right. Just due to two people being out there is not safe. So after that, I mean, the first post we made, the second month we went out, 35 people showed up, then 65, then 100.
So you stay together.
Huge groups, always together. We actually have security that go with us, so I feel very safe, I do.
Do y'all do some running? Did I read something where y'all do some, you know, running? You meet like the last Sunday of every month. So tell us a little bit about that, or how our audience or our people at home could join you with your ministry.
So in Atlanta, we have a Wander. It's the second Sunday of every month, and we walk Atlanta about 3 miles, and we give food, clothes, hygiene products to the homeless. We have another branch called the Run, and you run Atlanta, so it's more fitness. I'm not a very good runner, so you may or may not see me. And they run through Atlanta about 4 miles, and they help the homeless at the end of the month. And then we have WTNA Kids, the branch that I just launched, and that's just visiting sick children in the hospital. And then we're launching also a pets branch to be an outreach to adopt pets and save their lives from shelters. So we're just on this whole roll, and WTNAtlanta.com is our website, so we always keep it up to date with our events.
Wow, you know, Ali, how prepared are you for the future? As a growing actress, with all the things that you're doing right now, did you ever think about when things could change, when you become more in demand and the fame is there? How committed do you think you could be to what you're doing right now?
You have to make a decision to continue all that or let it all go for something big, big.
I trust God.
There you go.
And I know not to worry about the future. You know, take every day one step at a time and take every day.
You know who holds that future, don't you?
Yes, absolutely.